Previously on 21 Days.
This is the place we live, bathroom. I sleep just right here in the corner. I'm kind of really happy to born here in this place because I really give a value everything I have right now.
Oh boy, don't stop, keep going.
The WCT, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You gotta stay focused and stay ready for the whole year.
Get stronger, come on, get stronger, keep going.
Adriano de Souza and Nat Young are 2 events into the 2013 ASP World Championship Tour campaign. With big results behind them, there's not long left to the 3rd contest on the tour calendar, the Billabong Rio Pro. De Souza has an unparalleled desire to reclaim the event title.
I know the road to be at the final is going to be really massive.
While Young is seeking to continue his good form and build on his 2nd place finish at the last event.
Every day I'm surfing and I'm mixing training in with that until I leave for Rio.
It's been a hectic few weeks for the surfers. Since the end of the last event in Australia, both had been juggling time off between contests with their various commitments as pro surfers. Now they're on a mission to find waves, to keep training, and to stay ready for the next contest. Adriano de Souza's traveled to the Mentawai Islands, Indonesia, to go to Macaroni Surf Camp.
For me, it's a good preparation before Brazil. Surf good waves and increase your performance. We just landed right now from 14 hours ferry. Still another like a 3 hours boat trip. If you put everything together, they took 3 days to get here. We are here in this paradise and it's all paid off.
Close friend and World Championship Tour surfer Miguel Pupo joins de Souza for the trip. He's been out of the water for 3 months following an injury early in the season.
For me, it's just back on surfing, and for him, it's just trying to keep it up. I think it's good for Adriano to win a comp and come to Mentawai and keep surfing. To become the best surfer, as Adriano wants to be, to do that, you gotta surf every day. You gotta live for surfing, you know.
When I was young, I just surfed in Guarujá Beach. The waves not like that great, but I just dreamed like to surf good waves, and I couldn't imagine how good it is to be here. Oh my God, the waves are amazing. What a great start.
Forecasts show a new swell arriving around the Mentawai archipelago in a matter of days.
Pretty much we have on the forecast barrels.
Beers and ping pong.
Beers and ping pong. This look like big southwest swell with 16 seconds, 6 to 8 foot. So maybe some 10 feet sets.
It looks scary for me because I haven't surfed for 3 months. So just gotta go out there and look for the best waves, get better. There's nothing better than that.
In Santa Cruz, Nat Young has developed into one of the town's prized sporting products. Today he's on his way to be interviewed by a reporter from the town's leading newspaper, the Santa Cruz Sentinel.
Yeah, they've been really supportive and followed my surfing career since pretty much I started surfing. You know, I got the whole town of Santa Cruz in my corner. Everyone here is really supportive, and coming home after, doing so well at Bells, I've never gotten like so many congratulations in my life. Like, it makes me want to do even better.
Yeah, when you're traveling all over, what's it mean to represent Santa Cruz?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty special. I had people coming up to me saying like, oh, we were following it, we were so stoked when you guys, like how I feel when I watch like the 49ers or something, you know what I mean?
To add to the result at Bells, Young recently made the cover of Surfing magazine.
Yeah, that was my first cover of a major magazine, so it happened 2 days after the Bells event, so it was kind of a lot of good things at once. I guess when it rains, it pours. I don't really feel any added pressure. I've had a good result this early in the year, and for me that almost relieves some of the pressure. Now it's just all a bonus. I want to go out there and do good, and I have a shot at finishing top 10.
He's just a product of like his hometown, And this is a small town where everybody knows each other. And here it's just people know him, people remember. He's like the kid down the street,
In the Mentawais, the predicted swell has arrived.
We have like 2 options to go, like 1 green bush and 1 red nuts.
It's always good to travel with him. He's been coming here for like 10 years. He's helping me a lot. Like every wave I catch, he's like, "Oh, that was sick, your feet's okay, like you're feeling good, He tells me a lot of stuff about competition, that I should, be more aggressive, try to fight for waves and stuff. And not many people do that, because you're gonna surf against Adriano for sure, but he doesn't care. He wants to help you, so that's amazing.
I want to see him do wild too. We have friends since he was like a little. Actually, I compete against his dad in a surf contest, and right now I compete against Miguel.
He's just so competitive. If he's in a free surf, he wants to be the best for sure. I'm always like looking at him as a successful guy, like as a guy who came from a small town in like a poor side of the town, and then he became probably the best Brazilian surfer of all time, so he inspires me a lot.
De Souza's grit, hard work ethic, and fierce competitiveness have inspired a new generation of Brazilians to rise up and make it onto the World Championship Tour.
There's like probably over 200 guys who surfs pretty good in Brazil, and then we are 7 on tour. There's not many chances in Brazil, You gotta fight every second, to get a job. Even, 8.
For sure, it's not easy. You have to really put on your hard work for this. You can be whatever you want. You want to be a professional surfer, you can do. We got such a young talent. It's really impressing me, but at the same time really inspiring me. Keep improving and working day by day and dealing with the ocean and believe in yourself.
Everyone just kind of stick together. We want the sport to grow in our country, because it's still pretty small, so we want everyone to win to become a good sport in Brazil.
In Santa Cruz, California, the surf community is famous for its closeness and earnest pride in the local area. It's this culture based around respect and togetherness that cultivated Nat Young's approach towards surfing.
It's like a family out there, You see, a lot of the same people out there every day, and you get to know them really well, and, it's more than just surfing, and they're your best friends and stuff.
The surfing community here is pretty tight. They just take pride in their town, and we're kind of away from the hubbub and the big explosions of down south. We're up here all kind of by ourselves, and that's the beauty, and that makes you closer, I think.
Growing up as a kid here was amazing. My parents knew most of the surfers around here, so they're really encouraging when I started surfing, and I think that's why I got into it.
This parental support saw Nat's mom, Rosie, making the 8-hour drive almost every Friday from Santa Cruz to Southern California, where Young would compete in junior surf contests.
The sacrifices my mom made to see me try to meet my goals, I couldn't be anywhere near where I am today if it wasn't for her, so I'm lucky to have a mom like that.
We had to hurry and, take a plane, me drive back, bring his boards, blah, blah, blah. But it was all just an adventure. It was a blast. I had fun. And I think he learned a lot throughout this whole experience.
It was this experience that fueled Young's competitive spirit in early surf contests, culminating in a massive win at the O'Neill Coldwater Classic in 2008. Growing up, Young's hunger for competition spread beyond just the water.
When I was younger, I played pretty much every sport. Played soccer on a team and baseball and basketball. And, I've always been really competitive.
When he was little, 3 or 4, I'd have to play these games with him. I could never win because if I was winning, he'd change the rules.
When I was little, I'd get really mad if we'd lose. Even in things that don't matter, like little basketball game out on the street. In surf contests too, I used to throw tantrums after I lost and stuff like that.
He's very competitive. He always has been.
I'm pretty bummed that I lost. I wanted to, I don't know, I really wanted to win, and I'm kind of bummed now that I have to watch this and everybody get barreled.
Now he's learning that every loss is a lesson and a lesson for winning. The wins don't mean anything if you don't have the losses.
The main reason is to win. I feel like that's why you compete, but also being stoked and enjoying it. You want to be a good loser as well as a good winner,
The wins and the losses, all the work and the stay-prepared attitude have shaped the surfer we see today. Sitting at World Tour ranking number 5 and ready for the next event.
All the preparation you do prepares you so you don't have to think. Really all you need to do out there is go out and surf.
Adriano de Souza's in paradise living the dream of every surfer. But this is also work as he prepares for the Rio event and fine-tunes his techniques.
To come by and surf every day, like 6-7 hours a day, so and the wave is still perfect.
Just sick to have the blood bubble again when you're paddling for a huge wave. You can't breathe, you can't think too much. You just gotta paddle and try to make the barrel. It was like no water at all. I just went over and just reef, pretty much.
He's hurt pretty bad, I saw a lot of cuts, and that situation, you have to support your friend.
You gotta pay to play.
Spent so many hours in the ocean without food. Yeah, it was an excited day, and at the same time, I was really exhausted.
The next stage of their Indonesian trip is upon them. De Souza will be spending the next 6 days on a boat searching for waves. Joining him are some of Brazil's leading young surfing talent.
It's only young guys, and for sure is hungry to do bust airs and grab some crazy waves. So for sure, I want to try to follow these guys, and we'll see what I can do.
In Santa Cruz, there's a lack of waves. It's been flat for a week, and Nat Young needs to make travel plans so he can keep surfing.
This whole time I've been home, it's been pretty bad, so I'm definitely antsy to go get some good waves. I feel like everyone's getting good waves around the world, and I'm not, so I just want to go surf some fun waves and get barreled. I've been looking at Tahiti, just seeing if there's going to be any swell down there, just to go get some practice. I've actually never been to Tahiti. I've heard so many good things about it from everyone that's been there, so I'm really excited.
Hey, it's Nat. Sounds like Tuesday is a go on Tahiti. Yeah, swell looks good. So I think we're going to fly out at like Tuesday at 4.
I feel like I'm forgetting things. I don't know.
On the day Young leaves for Tahiti, his mom, Rosie, is back from her holiday. Young's been holding fort at the family home, but he's not been doing the best job.
Kind of a mess. The lawn's not mowed. This isn't swept. That's not dusted and cleaned. What have you guys been doing? He says he doesn't know how to use this machine. I came home to do my laundry, and I had to do 10 other loads first. Here, this is what I do. I went to college for this. I guess there's a swell coming.
There is a swell coming. I hope so. I hope it's not a fake one.
A fake one, like the time you went to Greece?
Yeah, like one of those.
No, there were no waves at all.
I think I got everything packed.
No.
Yeah.
I got here last night, and he's leaving. But he'll be back. That's the way it goes.
With just over a week to go before the Billabong Rio Pro, the surfers awaken to the realization of what lies ahead, a chance to shape their own future in surfing. De Souza has the weight of a nation of surfing fans on his shoulders. And by his side, a generation of surfers, fellow competitors who, along with Souza, form a brotherhood in surfing that sees a glimmer of possibility of the first ever Brazilian world surfing champion. Who that could be, only time will tell, but Souza has surely realigned the possibilities. Young has come a long way in a short time, but this is no surprise from those close to him and the people who instilled a hard-working, winning mentality in him. But one big result does not define success of a year on tour. The assets required to battle experienced competitors do not come from youthful exuberance alone. This he knows. As their focus narrows in on Rio, a city waits in anticipation for one of the biggest sporting events on its calendar. Next time on 21 Days.
These young kids, definitely I felt like their respect, but at the same time they want to beat me.
We shall be landing shortly.
Definitely looking forward to surfing with Michelle. He knows that wave pretty well, so I'll be taking notes.